pick?
Annie.
Annie! Wow, so once again, more inspiration coming in from...
The way you said Annie was like...
Tooth, if she wants to increase her dueling power just a little bit and provide that AP, but often you will see an early Oblivion Orb as well.
Bevo's been ignited in the bottom lane, gonna flash away as Caps is exhausted. Mickey on the chase though, one more auto attack will be enough to take down Bevo. That's first blood to G2. Denick try to trade onto Caps, but I'm not sure the Annie can do too much when she hasn't got any mana. He hasn't got a support item, he hasn't got stealthy, so he's not gonna generate any gold in this lane at all as Bevo is locked up here by Caps. It's gonna be the second kill of the game. Bevo really can't do too much about it, even with...
We'll check in with that in a second. We've talked about the jungle. You can see that Yanko's prioritizing power, taking a lot of damage, but doing a fair amount to Mickey as well.
The thing about this, though, is Razork just walks in and steals away the Rift Herald. Yanko's going to have to use the Dragon's Descent to get away. Denick trying to run around here. He's still got his flash. Does have the Predator as well. He's trying to flash it onto Mickey. Can't quite get the kill. Febby's going to flash away from the Vision of Empire and get back beneath his turret. Passive is popped, but the Rift Herald's used in top lane. This will be the first tower of the game. Misfits coming out strong. Razork actually gets the knock up onto Wonder through the portal. Not too much of a magical journey there. And
Caps, they're looking to get the collapse.
So they have no escapes. They've got no flash. They've really got nowhere to go. Here comes Caps. The World Ender comes in. The Dragon's Descent for the chase, and you can see the damage from the Flame Breath from Yanko. Anyone not named Phil as well. Just anyone playing support should do it. Anyway, Deathmark's going to come in here from Perks. He's stunned up, and he will get taken out. Bevo gets the kill. The Ignite sticking on Denick, but he'll survive. Vision of Empire is not quite going to connect as the Dragon has been started here by G2. Bevo, you don't win this, Bevo. Or maybe you do. Mickey does still have the ultimate. Yanko's on his way as well. It's actually Misfits doing the Dragon.
Watch the damage, here it comes!
Watch the Twin Breath. It hits! Look at the range on that! That is absurd! That is absolutely disgusting! Shyvana AP is the new Karthus AP jungle. That's what you got to do. Febby trying to fight up against Jankos, but you just need one more Dragon's Breath. Razork's going to die here as Wonder hits him with the meat. Febiven almost dies as well. The Bard ult comes out, and here comes the chase. Febiven escape this. It's a double for Wonder.
Forces Bevoy to overextend. Yankos then comes in to provide that additional damage, and this is also going to be the second Drake of the game. Remember, Shyvana gets free stack. He is forced to flash to land that last hit. But now we see more action back on the Rift. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Now, we do see the collapse. Wow, they really don't want Perks to get player of the game.
Perks is used it. He's going to try and jump back. Denick comes with the stun here. Tibbers comes down. Perks still has the dodge back. He go back to the left. He gets one. But Dandan's there, willing and ready to take the kill. Teemo just destructive. Febiven's going to jump away. Yankos. Oh, he hits it. That shouldn't have connected.
It was the burn, though. It was the burn from... it was actually the burn from the red buff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The burn from the red buff is actually what got the kill there. So you're right. The hitbox did not connect. But Yankos now 3-0-2. Again, we're constantly thinking about player of the games, guys. Think about this in the Twitch chat. Like, it's very important, because right now, Mickey and Caps, they're having a very impressive game, but Perks and Yankos are the two that are tied, and they need to have an impressive last games in a position where they were able to come back. So how does Misfits come back into this game? Well, it starts off with a good game from Razork.
Caps is caught out, he's dead. And now we'll see the chase. Wonder, Perks, and Mickey are on their way. Febiven's coming up from the bottom side of the map as Dan works his way down through the jungle. Now, Febiven's caught the wave in the mid lane. There's no turret here for Razork to get onto, and B-Boy really can't join the fight. Deathmark popped by Perks. He's going to jump back in already. That is one down. Wonder tries to get away. Febiven caught up, though, and the Flame Breath will come down. Perks is dead to Dan, but Febiven just about steps to the side of the Vision of Empire. Dan pulled back, and there is the Tempered Fate to let Dan await before he flashes away. Misfits able to escape with 4 members still alive.
Yeah, it ends up being a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Misfits. Unfortunately, they're going to lose control over this mid-wave because a lot of members were forced back to base. They had to reset. G2 do have the... Now we see Misfits looking for the collapse.
Misfits are ready for some action here. Later on we'll hear from G2 who they picked in the first round of the playoffs, but right now we see the action on the Rift. You can see Mickey's getting caught out. He has popped the ult. He's going to heal up. Yanko's trying to get in here. Hasn't got the ult back up, but Caps already takes one. It's actually Yankos that gets the double. Razzle getting chased out by Perks as well. Oh, that felt a little bit unfair. Febiven's going to die as well. It's a triple for Flames Breath. And, they're going to back away. Bevo is just baiting them. He's
never know if they're going to win with that gold lead, especially with a draft like this.
Yeah, they've only done it 14 out of the 17 games they've played so far. Tempered Fate's going to hit onto B-Boy. Wonder trying to get the autos in, but can't quite land the final one. Denick, though, caught out by Mickey. Lands a great stun. Razork has a flank position here, but Caps has caught him out. Call of the Forge God's coming out as B-Boy tries to get onto Wonder. Wonder dies. The Call of the Forge God's going to land. Yankos on the chase here, and it's Dan and Febby trying to clean up, trying to take out Mickey, but Mickey still with that ult popping is just healing up so much. G2 take down 3 members of Misfits and get out alive. Perks gets B-Boy. Okay, Perks player of the game across the wall. And Febiven once again able to escape. However, G2 are walking straight into the Misfits base.
So, of course, Misfits in a bit of a difficult situation right now. Coming back from an 8,000 gold deficit is always a challenging thing to do, but they'll be able to find that. Choosing to prioritize the Hextech GLP. Interesting choice there, as we see, yep, B-Void just disappearing as Jankos claims another life. You can see the gold difference between all of the players is quite substantial.
Yep, Perks jumping in. Razork will survive a death mark. Ornn can get quite tanky. Obviously, Jankos going in, though, and the Flame Breath will connect. Febiven steps straight into the face of 5 G2 players. It's like, guys, I'm out of here. See you later. There's Razork jumping back in. They're trying to take out Jankos, but the Flame Breaths keep raining down hell from the walls. It's like King's Landing all over again, guys, and it's not going to be a good end for Misfits. Dan dies. Jankos goes legendary. He gets a double as he kills Febiven as well, and Perks doesn't get it.
Alright, B-Boy, he's looking to claim vengeance. He needs to reclaim this glory as he goes for 1v1
against the 10 and 3. Jankos is just waiting. Picks up the Caretaker Shrine. Now he's going to build up. His ultimate's already almost back up. The more auto attacks you get in, the more ultimate stacks you get, so he's looking for those auto attacks. Of course, it builds up over time as well, but Jankos won't be able to get it in time. Razork, though, tanking up the tower. Jankos, just go for it, mate. Just go for it, mate. There he goes. He ults in. Now he's looking for the kill. The Flame Breath. He gets it. 11.
One shot.
Well, none of them, probably. He's got the GLP, so...
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Dan is losing the 1v1 against Caps. Does hit the blind. Dodges away from the Darking Blade.
Caps knows where all the shrooms are, and he's trying to dodge them all.
Infernal Chains, Dan. It's Teemo, guys. He dodges the Teemo. Oh,
that's going to keep him alive!
Oh, no,
okay.
It's not if he Yumi's looking for a chase, but not going to get too much out of it. And in 23 minutes of gameplay so far, Vedis, we have had 34 kills. And B-Boy has been dead for 3.5 minutes.
Okay. Oh, well, now Perks is dead. Look at Mickey! Look at him!
He's not even on the vote, Betty. Supports just, they get no praise these days. That's the issue.
He's literally 1v5ing. He's 1v5ing.
Every time you land CC and you pull it back out of someone, you get health back as well as Swain. So that's how he can survive for so long in some of these fights. Of course, the Demonic is oh, he's dead. Febiven jumps all the way back to take him out. Febiven knows who the true carry is for G2. And he is able to escape. But there are super minions pushing in towards the Nexus, and it looks like Jankos is on a one-man track towards it. Instead, he backs away after not clearing any of the minions. Wonder's going to step forward. 2-level advantage for the Bard. He's got that Dead Man's Plate. It's actually Protobet he's built.
I'm surprised to see the Proto Belt into Dead Man's. Now, Dead Man's, we talked about it, pretty conventional. Proto Belt, not that common. Now, the main reason why I think he's going for it is that extra bit of mobility and AP scaling. As we see another fight.
Yeah, and it looked like Misfits had caught Caps, but do you ever really kill Caps? Yanks is going to chase out Denick. This should be a pretty easy 1v1. Oof. Damage, just half his health. He's 13-0-6. Caps survives the entire thing. Perks dies again. And Perks actually has 5 of his team's 9 deaths. That's over 50% death participation for Perks.
That is.
He's leading in 1 stats at least, I guess, for G2. Febiven's going to get chased underneath the turret. Wonder's still on the chase. And there is the ace. G2 clean Misfits up. And the Nexus will be next on the menu. Fun game here from G2 and Misfits as we lead on into playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a one-sided slaughter from the side of G2. They will be able to